we're going to start in broken toe pose, which is on your knees, and you tuck all your toes under. You've done this one before? So get all the toes under, including the little one, so you're stretching your feet. Hurts a little bit, yeah? So the reason I like to start here is because it gets you out of your head and straight into your body. So once you set up, close your eyes and start to take deep breaths into your belly. So that means that your shoulders don't move. So pull your shoulders back, tuck your chin, and then keep your shoulder girdle very still and make loads of movement through the belly. And that's not just the front, it's the back and sides. So it's a 360-degree expansion. Think about the breath going down too into the pelvic floor. It feels really good to breathe like this. You can get loads more air in. And it's really relaxing. And that'll balance out the feeling that's going through your feet right now. Let's come off the feet, tap it now. So I want that diaphragmatic breath to happen throughout the whole practice. So keep that going, and it'll get easier when we warm up and we open up more. Let's go back into the heels and we'll warm up the wrists by turning the fingers back. And then go onto the back of the hands and turn the fingers in. Good, keep the breathing going into the belly. So you're sipping the air in slowly and you're letting it out slowly. The exhalation should be longer than the inhalation. So be really generous with your exhale. Okay, let's set up the downward dog. So you can turn your hands a little bit out so your elbow creases point towards the front of the room. And then go ahead and lift up into your dog and really push through the hands. See how the diaphragmatic breath feels here. Because you can lift out of the waist and get more space through the pelvis and really feel that expansion. Relax your jaw and your tongue. And then let's practice moving with the breath. Make sure you don't use your little neck muscles. So keep your neck relaxed and just sort of roll forward into a high plank, sipping the air in. And when you get into plank, I want you to push straight down so you feel really light. And then when you exhale, go back to your dog and get all the air out using your stomach muscles. Good, let's do that again. So inhale forward. Exhaling back. Nice, one more time. Beautiful, bring the knees to the floor. Come into child's pose. Come back up onto the hands and knees. And then we're going to work on some stability through the core. So just float the right leg off the floor. Exhale, take it back. Push straight down, elbow creases towards the front. Inhale, bring the knee in. And then exhale, take it back. So the idea here is to keep your pelvis really still. So you're not moving the pelvis. It stays flush to the ground. And you're warming up into the joint where the thigh inserts into the pelvis. Okay, let's keep this one extended. Pull your toes back and then lift the opposite arm. Breathe into the belly. Relax the face. Good. Make sure that glute, so your butt is fired up here. Make sure you can learn to turn that on. And you want to build endurance in that muscle. So hold it as long as you can. Straighten the leg. Spread the bones of the foot. Yeah, nice focus. Let's bring the hand down. Keep the legs straight and bring it down so you're in a modified side plank. Push your hips, spread your fingers, and then take your arm towards the front of the room. And then bring it down onto the floor. And then let's go back into our downward dog. Stretch out the back, lock the elbows, relax the neck. Get all the air out. Some of you have your feet too close together. So just step your feet so you could fit two of your fists between your feet. Good. Roll forward into plank. Take a huge, slow breath in. And then as you breathe out, carry yourself to the floor. Keep your torso stable. Good. When you get there, draw your shoulders together, your shoulder blades together, and drag them down your back. Squeeze your legs. And then exhale back to downward dog. Pull the belly button in and up. Good. Let's do that again. So come forward slowly into plank, breathing in. Breathe out, go forward and down, carrying yourself slowly, holding those stabilizers on the way. Cobra when you get there, drive the legs back, squeeze the glutes. And then exhale back into your downward dog. Yeah, you can make the breathing loud because it helps you tune into your breath. Let's do one more. So come forward. You can hold the breath in easily and then slowly lower down. So from plank, go forward more. Hug the elbows in against your ribs. And then, yeah, go back into downward dog when you're ready. Nice. So good to see some of you bending your knees. Good idea in the morning to just really get straight through the back. All right, let's come back onto the knees. And then back into child's pose. And then I want to do one more thing before we do the other side. So just roll up onto your heels, coming into hero's pose. Again, shoulders back, chin tucked. Take a big breath into your belly, and then exhale, turn your head to the right. Good, stay there, breathe in, and as you exhale, go deeper. Good, don't move your shoulders, take another breath in, and on the exhale, go deeper. Excellent, inhale, come to the middle. Shoulders back, chin tucked, exhale to the other side. So that first point of contact is just your body going, oh, this is as far as we go. But your body can always go more. So take another breath in, and then exhale, go a little bit further. Take another breath in, and then go a little bit further. See how the brain just easily goes 2 steps deeper. Inhale, come back to the middle, and then as you exhale, you immediately go to the third stage. So exhale, turn your head the other way, and you go to that third point. Good. Inhale back to the middle. So we're increasing mobility rather than flexibility. So the ability to move into these ranges. All right, come back to the middle, and now drop your chin down to your chest. Good. Keep your chin tucked, and then scrape your chin along your collarbone, stretching through the side of the neck. Again, breathing generously and exploring your full range. Good. Come back down the same way and then go to the other side. Notice that your spine and shoulders will want to compensate for any stiffness. Don't move, use your core, and if there's a real blockage, just go around it. Okay, now that we've loosened up the neck, try to keep the neck relaxed throughout the whole practice. Let's come back onto the hands and knees. Spread your fingers, press down into the index fingers and thumb, and then we'll do the left leg. So don't move your pelvis. Imagine there's a drink sitting on your sacrum. And then inhale, bring the knee in. Exhale, take the leg back without spilling the drop. Yeah, let me hear you breathing. Excellent. Hold this one back. So the foot doesn't need to be any higher than the hip. Pull your toes back, spread them. Push straight down so your arms are straight, and then lift the opposite arm up. Good. There's probably a little bit of wobbling, a little bit of shaking. Let your body find its stability. Yeah, that's a good breath. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. And then let's bring the hand down, keep the leg straight. Bring the leg down and come into modified side. Enjoy spending this time inside your body. Feel what's happening. Good, yeah, take your arm towards the front of the room. Bring it to the floor and then to downward dog. Slow breath in as you come forward into plank. Exhale down to the floor. I want to do a little chest opener here because we often have tightness through our chest. So take your right arm out to the side, palm down, and then roll onto that arm. Take a big breath into your ribs, and then exhale, push your arm into the floor. Feel the muscle contract and then relax it. Do it again, big breath in. Exhale, release. Nice, let's do the other side. Relax the neck. Okay, come back up onto the hands and knees. Let's do some scapular push-ups. So lock your elbows and then retract your shoulder blades. So squeeze them together and then protract them. Retract. You've done these before? Yeah. So it's not cat-cow, you're not rounding the back. The spine is still and you're just moving the shoulders. If you've done it before and you can do it in plank, you can do it in plank. Yeah, that's good. Just bring your hands a little closer together. Get right over the shoulders. Make your fingers as wide as they'll go. Imagine that you're going to do a handstand. So you're getting as much support through the hands as you can. Nice. All right, let's come into downward dog again. Now keep the shoulders really stable and keep the pelvis stable, but very slowly lift your right leg into the air. So literally let it float up, really slowly. Yeah, and now look between your hands, take a big breath in, and exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Use your stomach muscles. Good. Now look between the hands and step the foot there. Good. Coming to the lunge. Now you really need to use your glute here to squeeze this muscle. And then let's take the arms down. And we're going to do a shoulder roll. So let's take the shoulders forward, and then up, and then back, and then down. Good. Forward, up, back. Down. Let's do the other way. So go back, and then up, and then forward, and then down. Do one more. Excellent. Yes, it's finding that mobility through the shoulders. Okay, take the arms forward, so they're protracted, they're forward. And then take the arms up to keep the shoulders down. So you're pulling the shoulders down but locking the elbows. Relax the face. Good. Take a huge breath right down into your pelvis. And then exhale, hands to the floor. I'm going to come into a twist here, so turn the front foot. And then this is where we can use the mobility through our shoulders to stretch our spine. So come into the deepest twist that you can. Take deep breaths. And just rinse out the spine using the strength of your back and arms. Let your head go and just protect it with the core. Big breaths. And you put your hand on that leg and then push it to under your shoulder. Yeah, that's good breathing. And then from here, we're going to come into pigeon. So bring the hand down, bring the foot down, and then let's stretch out through the glute. And then rest on the hands. We're going to do a breathing technique called the loma, where we add little pauses to the exhalations. So take a big breath into the belly, and then a full breath out, and then pause, and now breathe out more, and then breathe out more. Feel those muscles? Do it again. Breathe in, relax those muscles, and then you breathe out using the deep core, and then breathe out more, and then breathe out more. Good. One more time. Big breath in, full breath out. Breathe out more. Breathe out more. Nice. Peel the torso up. Come onto the side body. And then sweep that back leg around. How are we going, alright? Toes are active always. So pull the toes back. And just pump the knees up and down. And then turn the fingers forward and just lift the hips up and down a couple of times. Good. Pull the toes away from each other. And then those muscles, those core muscles that you use for the breath, we're going to use for the next practice. I want to show you first. You just have a look at this before you start. You're going to be on your back. You lift one foot at a time, and then you point your elbows straight up to the sky like that. So it's not this, it's this. You really grip your head so your neck is relaxed. And then take a big breath into the belly. And then you straighten one leg and you bring your elbow towards the opposite knee. And then you breathe into the middle. And then you breathe out to the other side. Yeah? Let's do it. So lay down. We're going to do it really slowly. You can easily hold your breath for 1 minute, so don't panic. Feet off the floor, one at a time. Toes back. Take a huge breath into your belly. And then exhale, straighten your right leg and twist towards your left knee. Don't bring your knee in towards you, just leave it there. Good. Breathe in, come to the middle. Hold that breath in and lift your tailbone off. Yeah, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Not a very big twist, just tiny. Squeeze your armpits and side muscles. Good. Inhale, come back to the middle. Hold the breath, lift the tail. And then exhale to the other side. Good. Inhale, come to the middle. Hold the breath, see if you can lift the tail up. Yeah, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Beautiful. Keep going really slowly. The more breath you get in, the more power you have. Yes, so be generous with both breaths. Good. Just pull your toes back. So pulling the toes back engages the abdominals even more. We want to get as much sensation as quickly as you can, so you can just get this over and done with. It doesn't take long to smash out your abdominals. Let's do one more on each side. Maybe lift a little higher. And see if you can keep the shoulder blades off the floor when you're in the middle. Nice. Bring the feet to the floor. Let's take a rest in the bridge pose. Hips up. Relax the face. Get really present. Empty your mind of thoughts and just focus on the sensations in the body. So feel the feet on the floor, feel the strength in your inner thighs and your bum. Imagine you're holding something between your knees and then grip that something. Excellent. When we come down to the floor, I want you to do it one bone at a time. So put one down and then tuck and then another one. So you're learning to feel each segment of your spine. This is going to take a few years to get, but don't give up on it. Keep practicing, yeah? Okay, grab your strap and take your right leg up to the ceiling. Okay, so let's do that 3-part moving stretch again. So take a big breath into your belly, and as you breathe out, bring your leg towards your face. So the part where it gets too easily, this will be where you normally move each day. Your body's like, yeah, I'm used to that. Let's go one bit deeper. Big breath in. Exhale, bring it a little bit closer to your face. Good. And then take another breath in. And then exhale, bring it a little bit closer. Good. Hold it here and take big breaths. But keep the thigh really engaged. Just squeeze your quads. Yeah, good breathing. Lengthen through the calves by spreading the toes, pulling the toes back. Okay, remove the strap and then just see whether that's your new range of mobility. So lower the leg, breathe in, and then exhale, bring the leg to that third point, all on its own, using your abs. Good, do it again. Inhale down, exhale up. Good, other leg. Tuck the chin, so the neck is long, the shoulders are relaxed. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the leg in. Spreading the bones of the foot. Inhale, and then exhale a little bit closer. And then one more time. Good. Hold it here. And then breathe into where the sensations are. Try to get the leg completely straight, even if you need to have it far away from you. Nice, remove the strap and then just move through that new range. Excellent, hug both knees in. Pull the knees wide. Pull your armpits, pull your shoulder blades down using your armpits. Tuck your chin. Good, pull your toes back, spread the bones of your feet. Take a big breath into the belly, and then exhale, pull your knees down towards the floor, spreading the legs. Like you're doing a squat, like an upside down squat. So the feet facing the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to come into a squat. So just rock yourself up. So you can get that same feeling. You can be as high as you need to, the knees can be up. Just find the shape that's comfortable-ish. And then come into your forward bend here. So fold over your legs. And it's important that you use your abdominals in your forward bend. So do a little crunch here. So squeeze the abs as you breathe out. Relax the neck. Spread the bones of the feet. Good, and then walk back into your downward dog. So notice the new range that you have in your downward dog now. You could maybe straighten your legs a little bit more. Beautiful. Inhale into plank without using your neck. And then carry yourself to the floor without wobbling the torso. So you're like a plank of wood. Go straight down. And now fully retract your shoulder blades and slide them down your back, finding the full range of mobility. And then exhale back into your downward dog. Get all the air out. Use the abs, pull the ribs in. Good. One more time. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale down. Inhaling through cobra. And then exhaling back into downward dog. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's lift the left leg into the air, slowly. And then look between the hands, bring the knee towards the nose. Good, look between the hands, step the foot to the front. Instead of doing shoulder rolls, I want to teach you about serratus anterior. Do you guys know where serratus is? No? So there are these little muscles here on the side of the body, and what they do is they wrap the shoulders. So I'll show you how to feel them. Bring your arms up like this, and then put one hand on the inside of the elbow. Breathe in, and as you exhale, push your elbow into your hand. Feel that? Do it again, release it, and then contract it. So they're here. And they're really small, so it takes practice to learn to feel them. Do the other side. Make sure your glute is on. Squeezing. And then releasing. So it's not the chest, it's lower. So they're going forward. So that's why we call them shoulder wrapping muscles, yeah? So just sort of know where they are at this stage. Let's take the arms forward. And then up, big breath in, and then come into the twist. Really use your legs here, so your legs are strong, and really relax your neck. So you can just let the head drop, just the head drop. Keep that neck really strong. Yeah, that's a good breath. And now use the strength of your back, take your shoulder back, not your neck. Yeah, good breathing. Keep breathing like that. Just getting energy to flow through the whole body. So if some days you can't get this shoulder back, just push it against this leg and literally get it back. So you don't need to have the arm. Alright, let's come into pigeon. Veloma, this time we're going to do the pauses on both the inhale and the exhale. Are you ready? So breathe in, pause, breathe in more, pause, breathe in more, breathe out more, breathe out more. Good, breathe in, pause, breathe in more, breathe in more, breathe out, pause, breathe out more. Breathe out more. Good. One more time. Big breath in. More breath in. One more time. And then out. And then a little bit more out. And then a little bit more out. Well done. All right, come onto the side, buddy. Sweep the leg around. Let's do a little hip mobility. push your right foot into the floor, keep it flexed, and then lift the other one off the floor. Good, and then we're going to make a big circle with this. Good. So see how big and slow you can do it. Yeah, nice. Good, go the other way. Nice, let's do the other side. Pushing the foot down, and then use your core. So your abs are on about 50%, so your shoulders and your torso is not moving. Good, go the other way. Slowly, so you're moving from here, not from the knee. Good. Okay, now don't move your pelvis, so don't lift up this. I want this to stay still and just drop your knee down. Good, inhale. Exhale. Let's just do 2 more. So maybe a little bit deeper each time, right? So don't twist. It's just, even if you only move a tiny bit, because then you're getting into the right area. Connecting it to the brain. Alright, reverse tabletop, feet width apart, retract the shoulder blades, and then lift the hips up. Good, inhale down, exhale up. Yeah, that's a good breath. Do one more like that. And we're going to stay up. Stay up, breathe in. Yeah, that's a good breath. And then come down. You're doing really well. We're going to do one more round of abdominals. So one of the reasons I wanted to teach you about serratus is because that's the reason that we have the elbows in like that. So serratus, even though it's up here, it's actually a core muscle. It's a stabilizer. It's really important. Let's lift the feet up off the floor. And then wrap your shoulders, so pull your arms forward and feel those muscles, those side rib muscles engaging. Take a big breath into your belly, and then exhale, straighten your right leg and twist towards the left knee. Good, inhale to the middle, relax your neck, and then exhale to the other side. Beautiful, come back to the middle, hold, and then twist. Good, keep going really slowly. Toes are active, pull the toes back, spread the bones of the feet. Now just interesting when you're doing yoga to watch your reaction to different things. So you get to know your personality. And then you can play around with gently, you don't have to be hard on yourself, but just gently tweaking things and playing around with doing things differently. So if you always run away from sensations, see if you can have a go, just pushing yourself a little bit further. If you always push yourself, maybe go a little bit gentler. Let's do one more on each side. And then set up the bridge. Feet are close in towards the butt, palms are facing up. And then the lift the hips up to the sky. So we're training the mind to stay calm in artificially stressful environments. So whatever's going on physically, try to stay really calm. Use the diaphragmatic breath. It's your best asset. Notice if your knees are flaring, so you need to press evenly down into your feet. And then when you lower, do one bone at a time. Nice, hug the knees in. Let's come straight up into the squat. Good, lift the chest. Use the elbows to push the knees a little wider. Breathe right down into your ribs. Okay, come into the forward bend. Okay, now when we come to stand, we're going to do one bone at a time. And the way we learn to use the segments of the spine is by using the core. Use your core muscles to isolate all the different joints. Good. When you get to the top, let's do a shoulder roll. So shoulders up and back. Put your hands on your hips. Step your right leg back. And we're going to come into pyramid. So I want you to hinge from here. So no flexion in the spine. Stay straight. Some of you need to retract your shoulders because maybe this feels neutral. If you sit a lot, so just pull your shoulder heads back into neutral. And then from here, bring all the weight into the standing leg, the front leg, and float the back leg off the floor using the glute. Use your core to stabilize through your torso, and then you can play around with arm options. So use the strength of your back to open through your collarbones. Yeah, hug your ribs in and still strong through your back leg as well as your front leg. Squeezing the quads. Yeah, nice focus. When you're ready, bring the knee through. And see if you can straighten that leg. And then working on the mobility, so inhale, exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, lower it, exhale, lift it. Good, bring it across, and then bring your hands together, and then see if you can stretch through your glutes by lowering the hips as low as they'll go. Your feet are active. Good breathing. Keep sending into the breath into areas where maybe the sensations are a little bit new. Okay, and then come up. Nice. Let's do the other side. Other leg goes back. Hips are square. Hands on the hips. So lift out of your torso. If you're long through the spine. Feel the breath. Okay, and then bend into the front leg. Float the leg up. Your spine is at its most stable at the end of your exhalation. So you breathe in, and then you breathe out, and at the very end, you feel that stability. Stay longer than you want to. So you're not just always giving into your impulses and your whims. And then, but being gentle, and then bring your knee through. You could keep the knee bent here, otherwise straighten it. And then take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift it up. Try to use your core. So inhale down, exhale, lift. Good. Take the foot across. And then sitting back. Well done. See if you can come down as low as you can into a comfortable squat and then all the way back up. So just go to where it's comfortable. Just 2 more, big breath in. So just opening up all the channels in your legs and hips. Knees. Alright, and then we're going to come into warrior 2. So feet together, bend the knees and take the right leg back. Warrior 2, so you're bending into that front leg. Good, so I want stability here, so not just collapsing and hanging out, but very stable, strong structure. And now as you inhale, straighten your front leg with your arms, and turn your head towards the city. Exhale, bend the front knee and then turn your head to look this way. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Use the strength of your legs to open into your hips. Nice. One more time. Big breath. Good. Let's stay here and just tip that front palm and tip back. Feel how good the breath feels here in the ribs. And then side angle pose, bring your elbow down and then push your back leg into the floor. Stretch through the side body without cranking on the neck. Beautiful. Bring both hands to the front, lift the back leg and just standing split. Good. Bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Let's come up through chair, so legs together, squeeze the legs. And just coming straight up via the chair. Other side. Inhale, push into the front foot to lift up. And then exhale, look forward. This way. Notice all the joints that are going through their full range. And on this last one, see if you can go a tiny bit deeper. Good. Flip the front palm, reverse back. Getting into new places for the diaphragm and then side angle pose. Push into the back foot, squeeze the glute and the quads. You're not just hanging out, your ribs are pulling in, your core is stabilizing you. Yeah, that's a good breath. All right, let's bring both hands to the front foot, lift the back leg up. Good. Bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Come up through chair. Nice. Step the right leg back again. This time we're coming into a wide leg forward bend. So toes in, heels out. Hands on the hips, big breath in. And then hinge from your hips. You could use the block here if you need to. Otherwise, hands to the floor. Use your shoulder wrapping muscles here. So you pull your armpits down and wrap your shoulders, squeezing the outside muscles of the ribs. Good. If you can comfortably get your hands to the floor, put them under the shoulders, take a big breath in, and then see if you can lift your heels up and put about 70% of your weight into your hand. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift into the hands, using your stomach muscles. Good, one more time. Beautiful. Skandasana. So you're bending one knee. If you need to, you can support yourself with your hand. Once you get comfortable in this movement, bring your hands into prayer and move from side to side. Supported by a deep belly breath. Okay, come back into the forward bend, and then this time walk your hands towards your back foot. Grabbing the ankle if you can. Good, come back to the middle and then to the other side. Excellent. And then spin around to the front and come into plank. So serratus anterior, that side muscle, is really crucial for plank. So plank's a good way to feel it. So have a go at doing a one-handed plank. You can do it from the knees. But come onto the fingertips of the left hand and then see if you can bring that hand to the opposite shoulder, and you'll feel those side muscles really turning on. And then do the other side. Excellent. Both hands down. Just turn both heels over to the right. Come into a side plank. This is really good for the stabilizer. So if you have lower back pain, do this every day. Do side plank. Do the other side. Well done. And then let's meet back into the plank for the last time. And then we're going to the floor, so go forward and see how slowly you can carry yourself. So when you get to the point where it's shaking, slow down even more. Good. We're going to do locust when we get there. So toes back, arms back. And then we're lifting up, but we're going for stability over height. So just hold up where you can be steady. Not super high. Pull your armpits, pull your shoulder blades down using your armpits. Retract your shoulder blades. Turn your palms down. Face the floor. Take 5 more slow breaths here. Shoulders back. Tuck your chin. Keep breathing. Use your bum. Use your thighs. Don't give up. Don't run away. They're just sensations. They're not going to kill you. And then when you're ready, lower down. Roll over onto your back. Hug your knees in. Take both of your knees over to the right. Take big breaths into the belly. let's do the other side. Good. Release out of the twist. Grab your block. You're going to do one more neck release. Turn your block up so that it's the second height. So the ridge is digging into the base of your skull. And then just massage through that area by rolling your head from side to side. You find a little tight bit, just maybe go slower and dig into there. Okay, remove the block. Come into Shavasana, the corpse. So take your time to set your alignment up here. So slide your shoulder blades down your back. Wriggle around. And this part is actually the hardest bit. So it's easy to learn to contract the muscles. Now we want to teach them to relax. It takes a little bit more patience. So just stay very still. And teach your body to relax. So just take your attention to the areas where you feel the tension and literally just feel them melting and dissolving away. Stay with the practice. Get super curious about all the sensations in your body. Noticing tingling, pulsing. Enjoy spending this time with your body. Allowing a deep level of relaxation to spread through every part. Do one more scan through the whole body. Noticing any areas that feel numb or you feel disconnected to. Just take some awareness into there. And when the whole body feels so relaxed, see if you can relax it another layer. Find a different level. And then to bring yourself out, start to move. And then roll over onto one side. When you sit up, see if you can find that same level of connection and stillness. So then maybe you can take it with you throughout the rest of the day. Open your eyes. Thanks for playing. Namaste.